last we left off, Daisy is super angry. Alright, well, welcome to another session. I don't know where I'm at right now. It's been a minute, 2 weeks about, but you know, we're getting back into it. Anyone want to do a recap? I don't remember what happened last session.
We went to that one city.
Oh, I wanted to.
Go ahead, Oliver.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's your first
I'm gonna
recap.
need help because I don't remember any names. We went to that one city where I was told it was okay to be in my werewolf form, and it wasn't okay, and we attracted the wrong sort of attention. And I had
listen, it's been a while, okay? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was fine. Because of that, I had a badass moment. I got 2 rings for it. So then I was confronted by 2 guards, and I grappled both of them and beat the shit out of them. And then we visited a black market guy, and we all bought all sorts of things. I got my belt of dwarven kind. My beard is nice and lush now because of it. And Ralrut here got a new weapon. He traded in his glaive thing, imagigger, I think, or sold it. I don't remember. And then he got the Hoarfrost axe, which can do some kind of ice stuff. And then we headed back to main base, where we met up with Mini Dragon Girl, Mini Bramgrim. That's what I'll call her, Mini Bramgrim. And Juan tried attacking her, and that's all I remember.
Ethel, before that happened, had a dream that had Kokiri and Okia. And when she woke up, she had her wings.
Yeah,
That happened?
Yeah, Ethel's wings are now
oh yeah, that one
extended.
1,000 damage.
She's bummy.
Alright.
Oh, and Ethel got rid of all of her bummy stuff.
Ethel is starting to clean herself up.
Ethel.
Make a perception check.
Does she still smell like shit?
That's what the perception check is
I
for.
have the rock of cleaning.
There's-
I did not smell like
Oh yeah, no, she completely
don't you
cleaned
say
herself.
yes.
There's a magic item she used. She's completely clean.
That would be horrible if she tried to clean herself with the magic item that was specifically designed to clean people, and it just wasn't effective enough. She would have to have smelled really bad.
Yeah.
Extra icky.
Read all
Yeah, I
about
mean,
it.
she was just, she used a magic cleansing stone that just completely cleaned her instantaneously. So, and this is one thing I want to make a note of. I'm trying to just get through slog quicker, right? I tend to notice I have a problem with that just because, like, I don't know, the more monotonous stuff doesn't really bother me, but it does eat up a lot of time. So if you guys ever notice something is taking too long, let me know, and we can just move forward. Anything that's just taking too long. It's
If anything, Joey, you've been doing that role, and we have been ignoring you. Because there have been so many times where you're like, why do we need to do this? And then we're just like, let's do it! Woo! Like all that.
Yeah, it's
testing
okay.
Because
Yeah.
Joey has no
We're working on it, you know. But either way, so you guys, last we left off, we're walking out of the Vanguard like HQ, towards what would be a big tree, so that you guys could have Ethel tree stride you guys out of Flame Keep. But as you guys start making your way down, some hijinks, we'll call it, with everybody and Ilreth, because Ralrut saw it fit to attack Ilreth.
Yes.
And after she sort of just tells you to not do that again, you guys continue walking on. And as you're making your way over to the tree, you see, you're starting to notice what's like a decent bit of chatter. Like, you can tell.
I send my foldable pet over there to listen to the chatter and write it on there.
There seems to be some kind of just big crowd.
Oh, okay. No, it's gonna be.
Ambiance bad. Ambiance bad.
And so, yeah, you guys hear maybe somewhere on the other side of the wall of the Vanguard HQ that there's just like a big group seemingly forming.
Is there anyone important in the crowd?
You told me he didn't die?
Are you... Well, you can't see them. You can just hear them.
Oh, okay.
Genuinely.
Do I hear anyone important talking?
Right now, it doesn't sound like there's any sort of announcer or anything. There just seems to be a crowd. They seem a little rowdy, if anything. But they're seemingly just organizing outside of the Vanguard, like, wall.
Okay.
Alright, are you guys doing anything?
Walking towards the crowd, I guess.
Wait, are we going to the tree?
Oh, we could do that, but I'm kind of curious as to why there's a big crowd of people suddenly. Something
Let's
go
just
wrong?
ignore it. Alex mentioned it. It doesn't mean anything, right?
I mean, if it didn't mean anything, then why'd he mention it?
Come on, I'm
If we're gonna
just
start meta thinking here.
Alright. So, what do you... What's
It's
the
hard
group...
to say certain times. Like, sometimes it sounds like there's something, but there's really nothing. And sometimes it's just mentioned to be there in the background.
Well,
I mean, we can check it out if you guys think it's important.
I'll investigate.
I'll investigate.
Just swing by, especially if it's on that same path that we're gonna be taking anyway.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, there aren't any trees big enough within the Vanguard compound. So as you guys just continue walking out of the compound, you guys exit out of the main gates, and you see maybe like 2 blocks, maybe like 2 blocks away from the entrance to the Vanguard HQ. You see there is almost a stage set up and a big group of people, seemingly just from the town, or from Flamekeep, just citizens standing around. As you notice, there's a bunch of like the Vanguard teachers by the stage, and just
Are they having like a fair?
Ethel and Sonder, you notice Auric is behind the stage and is seemingly like preparing to go up.
Are they?
Auric, the leader of the Vanguard.
No.
Well, I guess we can
Why?
stick around for a couple seconds and hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Or we can meet him. Is he preparing to walk up, or has he walked up already?
He's preparing to walk up.
We could just walk up to him and see what's going on real quick, and then dip, instead of waiting for the whole speech. You guys want to do that? That might be quicker.
Well, I'd rather just watch it because he's obviously busy.
I mean, to be fair, the
Can you
last public
memorize
speech
it?
we saw involved someone getting captured, so, you know. I mean, it's not really going to change anything, but... Alright, we can just listen, whatever.
That's okay, we'll just listen to it.
Alright. Well, you guys see eventually, you guys just... Are you going in the crowd, or are you kind of staying off to the side?
Off to the side.
Yeah, I think off to the side where we'll still be able to hear pretty well.
Off to the side, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys go off to the side. And you sort of wait, and over a little bit of time you see Morvarax alongside some of the other teachers go like up on top of the stage, and Morvarax sort of just announces to the crowd that Ark is going to be going up to make an announcement and just give a statement about the recent attack and just what the Vanguard is doing in response. So Auric starts making his way up the stage, and there's like a small... There isn't any podium or anything, it's just like a small empty stage. And he starts... Auric makes his way up, and he just sort of solemnly... No papers in his hands, nothing. His presence is almost really big on the stage, just because of how small it is. And over... I mean, it's a pretty decent crowd. You'd say... 100 at least, maybe 200, 300 people. And
Does anyone look suspicious? Just in case.
make a perception check.
15.
You don't notice anything in particular.
Right.
People do look a little angry, though. They're not angry necessarily, just irate. There. And Arik sort of goes up, and he just announces, projecting. You see his voice, he's done this a few times now, just gets immensely loud. You don't even see him cast a spell or anything. He just seems to be able to throw his voice almost supernaturally well. And he just says, "Good evening, people of Flamekeep. After the recent attack and the tragedy that struck our city, us here at the Vanguard believed that it would be proper for us to make a statement, seeing as it was one of the main two targets of this attack was our tournament. When the squadrons of the Vanguard were first formed, I knew it would be possible for us to lose members, for us to fail. But I could never have imagined the tragedy that struck all of us not but 2 days ago. Now, while I could go on saying the obvious, that our hearts are heavy due to this loss, that it should have never happened, that moving forward we will work to ensure that this won't happen again, but I believe it is far better to look forward, to see what we can do to prevent something like this from ever happening again. So, the Vanguard believes it best to double down and continue training more Vanguard squadrons. And you immediately hear from the crowd. Some people are sort of like intently listening, some others are sort of getting a little riled up at the notion. And you hear some people shouting just about the people who died, like the kids and the progeny and the antiquity who lost their lives. And you just hear them shouting names, like, of the people who were lost. And, see, Arik goes on, just sort of to explain how we previously, the first generation of the Vanguard was set up with a few groups. The Vanguard's Pride, the Vanguard's Resistance, the Vanguard's Clergy, and the Vanguard's Revelry, all which fought on that fateful day to make sure that as many people as possible could be kept safe. And that is what we will continue to do, and what the new groups will strive for every day moving forward. Now is not a time to break apart and fight amongst each other. So, we call upon you and the new youth of Flamekeep to help bring us forward into a new age where we can better defend ourselves and those around us. And people are just, again, some people are starting to get more angry at just the calling for new people. And you hear Arik begins to go on, just mentioning how the Revelry has now been broken, split in two, to further focus and specialize on the threat that is the Lords of Dust. There will be further briefings explaining to the public, for the sake of transparency, the evils that we face. The fun and games are over. The revelry is no more. So now, the Vanguard's shadow, we will strike the Lords of Dust from where we cannot be seen. And with the Vanguard's wrath, we will make them pay for everything they have done to ours. And he goes on, and you're hearing people talk. He mentions how Sonder, you get brought up, not by name, but just how you were the last member of the first generation of the Vanguard, and you hear people shouting, but he's a Lycan. What's the Keeper of the Flame gonna think about that? He couldn't even have the courtesy of keeping his form secret. He scared everybody, and people are just seemingly objecting, and overall you notice all of Flamekeep is just in disarray. Things are not looking too good. And Morvarax sort of sees you guys from across the way, and noticing all of you guys, reaches down. Did I forgot? Did Morvarax give you guys the Sending Stone?
I don't believe so.
Okay, that was the other half. Yeah, he gave it to Ableva. Okay. So Morvarax actually seeing you guys like reaches down, and then seemingly like starts scurrying his way out from behind the stage to go over to you guys. And he like makes his way around the crowd and finally gets over to you guys. And Arik is still going on with his speech, but Morvarax makes his way over, and he says, so all of you are now making your way out to Athedon?
Yes, I believe it's time for us to go.
Well, before you do, just remember, your mission is to set up a line of diplomacy over there and get us an inn. I think it's time we start prodding ours into becoming less isolated. The world needs them.
I have a question.
Yes.
Directed at this guy, whatever his name is. Wouldn't it be easier if we had a letter or something directly from the Vanguard's leaders in order to present to this other place instead of just a random ragtag?
I believe so.
No, that wouldn't help.
No.
Okay.
He says,
the way they are.
He says, look, Arik recently made us aware of the fact that, or made me aware of the fact that he had actually been working with the King of Brayland, and had sent some House Fiarlan spies to try to find Kubara, and apparently they had never come back. At least not with the information, the scroll of information they said they would. Apparently they got lost somewhere out in the Blade Desert, and currently King of Brayland is trying to set up a new group, the King Slayers, who will directly fight this threat. They've seen it as well. It's not just us. And we feared, due to the way the member of House Fiarlan who survived came back, we don't believe that any letter will do proper work. So as far as we know, from what Bramgrim said, the Revelry is the closest, has been the closest group to ever get close to Athedon and come back with memory of it. So Bramgrim, and he looks over to you, use whatever leverage you've got. I mean, it's clearly rough times if we have to play this card, but the game might be calling for it. You see, he reaches for his back pocket, and you see he pulls out a small stone with faces on either side of it. He says, I gave the other half, well, not of the Revelry, the Shadow, one of these. At least I was intending to before they went on their mission.
I thought you were going to say
You see, he like reaches over to, well, yeah, he just extends out with this little stone to whoever takes it. He just says, Sonder grabs it.
It's a shiny stone. I'll fucking take it.
It's actually just, it looks like a carved piece of terracotta. It's not like a super shiny. It just looks like almost carved clay with faces on either side.
Ethel takes it from Sonder because she's collecting rocks now.
There's no way you can take it from me. Roll sleight of hand.
That's true.
I'm not doing it sneakily.
Yeah, it's just to
Well,
see
I
if you're
put it
faster
sneakily
than
inside of
grab
my
it.
folds.
Yeah. So Sonder grabs it,
I'm
and he
rolling
says, "You should
22
be able to use this to communicate back and forth with me
3.
whenever necessary."
plus 3, 6.
Pretty sure Oliver has like a plus 15 to sleight of hand or
That's
something.
like
Plus 14.
Right. And he hands you guys the stone. And he says, well, unless there's anything else I can do to help all of you, good luck.
I give him a
All right.
handshake because I have manners.
Yeah, he gives you a handshake back, a little confused, but he gives you the handshake.
Salute. Does he recognize me? I'm so clean now. I'm like, I know, right?
He does, right? Yeah, he like looks you over, and there's a bit of a... He looks you over, and he sees there's a bit of a smile on his face. He's like, "Oh, look."
I tip my hat.
Pleasant surprise.
Not to you, Oliver.
He like nods back.
Alright, well then I guess it's time to go.
All right.
Speeding things along, Joe.
I've got to go deal with this anyway.
Yes.
And you see he starts making his way over. And I'll say Ethel and Sonder, make a perception check.
I'm using your dice.
As you guys are walking away, you
There's a
almost
natural
notice,
20 plus 9, so 29.
as you guys are walking away, you see that the crowd is getting rowdier and they're sort of shouting, and people are pointing over to your group like, "What is the wrath gonna do? We need like so on and so forth."
I got 21. What am I rolling? Wait, perception,
21
right?
total.
Yeah, perception.
Yeah. So I will message both of you. Yeah. So
Wait,
you
in
guys,
the forge?
what?
In the forge?
Yeah, in the forge. So I will message both of you. So just tell me, what are you guys doing now? Just going over?
We're gonna go to the Druid.
What we do best.
Bro, Juan,
What do you
I
do
forgot
best,
you were
Juan?
here.
I don't
Get
know.
bitches.
Get
No, we
me.
don't do that here.
Go to a flame keep house of the
Brothel.
night. Yes, sir.
Flying Keep is so like they have a stick up their butt, but they have a brothel? Huh? Ladies of the night in
Yeah.
Huh?
What are you questioning?
Isn't Flame Keep, aren't they like super like,
They're pretty religious. It's a
Like,
theocracy, essentially.
they have
I mean,
crosses up
it's
their
not like a brothel. I'm assuming it's not a brothel like
It's
sponsored by the
ladies of
fucking
the
government.
night house.
It's probably like an underground brothel where very legal things happen.
They deserve to night, however.
The most common request is non-outfits.
That's how you spell it?
Can you dress
I'm
like the
spelling
flame
it.
for me?
So wrong.
Be fiery, please, please.
Alex, did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, yeah, so as you guys are making your way out, you hear Arix continues speaking, and the crowd just seems to...
Hey, yo.
He starts, like, wrangling them in. They start getting much quieter and, like, are listening to him now.
Someone write a note. It looked like Arik kind of cast a spell right before the crowd kind of got reeled in.
I mean, I think it'll be okay. If we know he has
He just
magic.
kills everyone. They all just explode. What happened?
it's
listen.
like in fucking Stranger Things. They all just start floating.
I'll be honest. Even if he wanted to do that, we couldn't stop him. So good luck with that. All right, lead the way, Ethel.
I mean,
I put
Yeah.
Maverick, that's why it's weird. I was like,
I could stop him. I'll just grapple him and throw him off the top of the
Just-
flame tree.
Yeah, you gotta reach
Sure,
him
dude.
first.
Hey, I got 10 feet of range. I got long arms.
projecting. Anyway.
I don't think you understand how much utility. Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
I'll let you find out later.
Oliver's
Later,
just
are we
gonna
gonna
charge at
fight him?
Auric, and Auric's just gonna
It's like, yeah,
pew.
this is dead
Explodes.
instantly.
Our word kill.
Okay, I'm fighting a tree, you fuckers.
He's like,
A chunkiest tree
Pussy.
I can
You're
find.
fighting a tree.
oh yeah. So you guys make your way over to a tree.
The chunkiest tree.
Climb it
What
immediately,
kind
look for
is
bird
it?
eggs.
Tell me the species.
Look for bird eggs.
Tell me the species.
Are you actually doing that?
No, I don't want bird
Slacking.
eggs.
I don't know tree types, Eliza. I know
There's-
I know the types of trees in Minecraft. That's about it.
That's good enough. That's the basics.
I don't know what kind of fucking like
I
biomes they reside in.
Just say it's dark spruce and I'll be happy.
Okay, it's oak,
God damn.
standard oak.
I
You
kicked
guys
the
make
tree.
your way over to an oak tree. That's canon now. Fuck you, Eliza.
Fuck you. I want a
You guys
dark
make your
spruce.
way over to a big tree, and Ethel,
Flicks off the tree.
what are you doing?
I'm flicking it off.
You
Just
flicking
kidding.
off the tree?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna give the tree a big hug and I'm gonna be like, you're a cutie. And then
Like a
Can you not-
scene
Can I cut it
from
down?
Ugly
Can I
Betty.
cut down the
Ethel,
tree?
Ethel goes over and she starts like hugging the tree.
I'm giving it scrooches.
Yeah, you
Let
see,
me
she like.
cut down the tree. Let me cut down the tree.
Yes, you are.
Are you gonna cut down the tree?
Hoarfrost axe, like Kratos in the beginning of the new game, just fucking.
Yeah.
Gah!
Hey,
I'm gonna cover Elrath's eyes.
Ilworth sort of moves from you. She like you go to cover her eyes and she just like
Yeah, she
I wanna
seems
watch
tired.
This.
I'm giving the tree a hug. It's like a little buddy. What the hell?
And
is
Ethel,
wrong
so
with
are you
that?
cutting? Are you actually cutting down the
I
tree?
will
right?
actually cast
I am.
fucking blight on him.
You
right
are?
Now.
Yes.
Okay, 6 level
Destroying
blight.
your mode of
6
travel.
level blight one. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want to die? Okay.
All right, later. This isn't going
She just
anywhere.
dimension doors Ralrut
God
into
damn
the
it! Joey, you bitch.
dimension doors Ralrut like 500 feet in the air.
Alright,
Just fucking-
okay. I'm casting transport via plants.
All right, so you see Ethel. She's like hugging the
Blows.
tree,
It's a
and then
happiness.
you see she almost gets her hand and just pushes it into the tree trunk, and then like pushes in as you see like her whole hand disappears, and she pulls down, and almost a seam rips open in the tree, and you see where are you teleporting everyone to, Ethel?
To Athedon. I wrote it down. Athedon.
You've never seen a tree in Athedon.
Can I see the map, please?
You don't know where I mean, I'm assuming you guys have told her where Athedon is, right?
Where is Athedon?
Yeah,
I have. Where's Athedon? I have no idea where that is.
it's not on the actual
It's
map.
not on the actual map.
Oh, okay.
It's a sort of hidden city. So you guys know it's in I mean, what are you telling them, Bramgrim? That's up to you.
Our best bet is just to go to New Throne and then travel from there.
Wait, give me a second.
Yeah. So
Because
Ethel,
with all the
I must have
protections
seen
around
or
the
touched
city.
Destination plant. I must have seen or touched the destination
yeah,
plant
you've been to
at least once
Kibara.
before. I've been to Kibara.
So I would say you've been, because I mean you met the party in New Throne. You've been throughout Kibara. You didn't stray too far from New Throne. You went slightly like northwest. So if you zoom in on Kibara, so they're saying New Throne's probably your best bet for that.
Okay.
All right.
So I wind up. Okay, so I take a step into this tree, and what does it look like?
Yeah. So you guys see she cuts open the tree, and it opens up, and you immediately feel just like a blast of warm, hot. You see large jungle trees, and you see the tree she seemingly has picked was one nearby a port. As you partially see just a bunch of trees in the background, but then you hear like ships and shouting and like just a busy, not as busy as like as Flamekeep that you guys are currently in, but just loud, the loud noises of just a bustling port town.
I I draw my seam through the new tree and spread it open, and I'm like, thanks, homie. Bye, other homies.
Yeah, so Ethel just takes a step through. All of you follow shortly after. And you now step into Kubara. What's it called? Sonder, you have never been to Kubara?
Nope.
And you immediately feel the heat, and like it is terrible with all of your heavy leathers and layers of leathers. You immediately feel yourself start to sweat. It feels terrible.
Hot.
It is terribly hot. You look around.
I grab my container of heat and frost and make it as cold as possible, just as like a little ice pack to cool me down.
All right. Are you removing any layers or anything? Or are you kind of just?
I mean, I can't. They're all my enchanted gear. I can't get rid of that.
None of your armor's enchanted.
I don't have any armor. I don't think. I just have clothes.
Yeah, it's just you just have a ton of like.
I'll just take my coat off,
and
I guess. Then that makes sense.
Right.
I take my pants off.
Yeah.
Take off
Yeah.
the
So
head.
it's sort of like a subtropical environment. Like it's not quite like, almost like Florida, kind of.
Yeah. I went to Florida once and it wasn't that great.
Yeah, it's kind of like Florida.
I
It's
like
not,
Florida.
except it's denser, like actual like
And not
jungle.
trashy.
I mean, yeah, it's a nice like jungly Florida kind
There
of
are
vibe.
no plastics.
Now, are we near a town, or are we like in a town
You guys
square?
are in one. You step out into like the port, and immediately a bunch of people see you guys and are like surprised and just kind of taken aback by seeing you guys.
Alright, well, I take off my coat and stuff it into my eldritch scarf, and then I wrap my eldritch scarf around my waist instead of it being around my neck. And don't think I can.
Cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. Yeah, subtropical. It's pretty much Florida. Kubara's Florida. Oh my god.
Alright,
Bramgrim's a
Any
Floridian.
let's,
Bramgrim's a fucking Floridian. Oh no.
Bramgrim, where's the 99, bro?
let's move to the
Where's the 9 milli, bro?
the
What's up,
border of New Throne, and then I'll set us up for our travel.
All right. Yeah. So, are you guys getting any sort of carts or anything, or are you just like charging through?
Can we get horse the not horse, cat the horse?
Cat the horse.
is gone.
Cat.
Wait.
No.
Can I
Cat
dip
the
into
horse?
party
Yeah, you guys
fund just
sold
a tiny
Cat the
bit
horse.
and get the forgery kit?
What'd you say?
Can I dip into the party fund just a teensy bit and get the forgery kit?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Because I have zero money.
Juan, I don't know how you can fucking say that, seeing as you've spent the most of the party fund as anybody.
Alright, who's done the most for the party though? Damage, that means.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You're the damage guy. It's like saying,
Okay, but-
it's like saying who's done the
Alright,
most
bitch.
healing.
Everybody
Like,
with
no
the-
shit, it's been Ethel. Who's done the most tanking? Oh, with a tank. Crazy. Bramgrim did that.
I don't know, bro.
I will say though,
Anyway.
if you want to get a forgery kit, it's 15 gold. It's just a quick
I have
one.
zero everything. Can I
Okay.
steal
I'll
it?
spot you. Oh wait, actually steal it. Let's see. Let's see how this
Oh,
goes.
no,
Let's
please
do
let's
that.
not get in trouble
I have a
before
plus
we leave.
14. I have a
don't
plus
care.
14
I'll
with
just
sleight
give
of
you the
hand.
15
No,
gold.
no, I'll give it my
Steal
Echo's assistant.
shit.
I'll give Echo's assistant.
Oh no! Steal shit.
Do it. I got you, Oliver.
Are you guys doing
No, I'm
it?
giving you the
Do I get
15
advantage?
gold.
Do I get
I'm
advantage?
giving you the 15
I'll
gold.
take the 15 gold, but I'm still stealing it.
Oh, you get a plus.
God.
Let me roll the
I'm
d4.
gonna
Give me
start
a sec.
walking to the corner.
All right.
Yeah,
Are
well,
you
got a
guys,
plus
are you
4
guys
at the
getting any
border of
sort
the
of
city.
travel
Plus 4?
supplies?
Plus 4 to your roll.
Okay,
I'm gonna start
wait.
casting Find Steed.
That's 18.
All
Does that work?
8 total?
18
No, you have a
total.
spell, it's
I rolled
super-
a
What
two.
roll?
Bad.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. I got a 2 plus 14. It's 16 plus. No, it's 20 total. My bad.
20 total. Yeah, so you walk by. I mean, that's the thing. You had to go to some pretty seedy people, like, to find a forgery kit. Actually, no, it's not even necessarily a forgery kit. Like,
Okay.
you kind
It's
of
just like inkwell.
you
like
kind of
that.
just build a forgery kit out of like stuff that you walk by the main bazaar and you're like, oh, that's super nice, and some stuff just starts going into your pockets, and it's nobody notices.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
How'd you
Right,
roll
that-
so bad, man? Oh
I got
my
a
God.
2. That's fucking awful.
I mean, good you have that bonus you have.
Yeah, thank God.
So I know we were talking about it. Did you think of what I could use Find Steed on that's like that would be related to the
Ralrut.
jungle, or
Ethel uses Druidcraft to cause a blast of flowers to get blown in Sonder's face.
Ethel just blows a bunch of dragon.
I go. I hope you see
I'm
this.
trying to see.
Those people work to make that shit, and you just.
There's nothing I can think of off the top of my head.
yeah, no, I was trying to look at it too. I genuinely don't know. I mean, I could just go with the basic stuff, but I also don't. I want it to be something that can actually travel through the
I mean,
jungle.
yeah, you could do. I mean, there are horses trained for this. I mean, it's a spirit horse. It's not gonna be fucking
True.
bothered by travel, so you can just. Are you getting a cart? Are you guys getting a cart or anything, or is it just you have a
I
horse?
I'm just throwing Ilreth on the horse so she doesn't slow us down because she's small.
I mean,
she mounts. You see, it's weird. She completely like mounts on the thing by herself.
Like she's
like-
acting like a mini adult.
Yeah. I mean, genuinely, it's really weird.
It's like she's
Like-
copying Bramgrim. Maybe she's it's mini Bramgrim.
All right.
He ignored
Well, I think it's time to go.
Are we all getting horses, or is it just her?
you.
You see the. I mean, what does it? Yeah. So you see, Bramgrim starts to. He begins ritually casting this, right? You have ritual casting.
Just a 10-minute
I'm pretty
cast.
sure. Oh, so you're using the spell slot?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if it's ritual.
You see Bramgrim, he almost like throws down some thatch and stuff, and then it gets it bursts into flames, and you see the fire is silver, and he starts molding it into the. You see in the flame, it's almost like the silver fire gets molded into the shape of a small like galloping horse, and then he almost expands his hands, and you see it just blow up into just a life-size horse that, while not made of like fire, is glistening like almost white silver. It's
You
Of course
like
have
it's
been
it
white.
doesn't
using
look
animals
metallic.
this
It's
entire time.
it looks like just a magical like shiny horse. But you see its mane is made out of silver flame, and it is silver in color.
But he's been able to make animals this entire time, and he's just not done it.
No, very recently. It's just paladins don't get many spell slots, and this is a 2nd level spell.
Sure,
So-
sure.
Also, it's a 10-minute cast. We haven't really had time to just sit down and cast this.
Yeah, so you do that
It's
while
like
they're
a-
stealing shit.
I see. I don't need a horse. I'm just gonna.
Ralrut wasn't
But-
stealing, okay?
But
I'm gonna steal
Can
everyone
I-
horses.
can I go to
Yeah.
the local bars?
No, don't do that.
Mr. DM.
Yeah,
sir?
just really, yeah, we're not gonna, for any of the shopkeepers here, just whatever you want, tell me and I'll take them away
I
from you.
want a small rodent.
A small rodent. What kind of rodent?
I want a what are they? Chipmunks. That's what it was called.
A chipmunk?
Yeah, bruh.
Alright. Yeah, you find a little chipmunk
And a rat.
and a rat.
And they're in my pockets now.
Okay, total of 5 gold for both of them.
Buying them.
Put 'em
I
in
was
your
just
wings.
gonna Take
You
them.
Put 'em
just
in your
taking
wings.
them?
Put them in your pockets.
Make an
I-
animal handling check. Oh, you're stealing them?
No, I wasn't
From a shop?
stealing. I didn't mean to go. I went local bar.
Why don't you just find that
Oh,
like
roll
outside? Why are you
Roll,
going to
roll a
Yeah.
nature
Dude,
check and an
genuinely.
animal handling check. Just real quick,
Okay.
those two.
Nature, animal handling.
Push Ralrut.
Natural 20 on the animal handling. Give me a second. Animal handling plus so 27 animal handling. What the fuck does that say? 16. What was the other one?
Nature. Plus
oh,
6.
it's plus 6. So 22, 27.
God
Nature,
damn.
22.
Yeah, you don't find a chipmunk, but you find like 3 rats that are just enthralled by you, and like
I'm like-
they're
like-
willing to jump in your pockets.
Do they got happy eyes?
Put them in your wings. Why do
They
you
got
got like
happy
a
eyes.
forest
You
behind you?
swear
Why would you want to put them in
one
pockets?
of them looks like they got a big belly. You think they might be pregnant.
Okay.
Eliza
okay.
punches the
I'm
belly.
gonna
Step
put
on
them-
Eliza's.
I'm gonna pick it up. Put the pick.
I turned into a werewolf.
I'm
Werewolf
gonna
form.
put my hand out.
admiring his
I'm gonna
sword.
put
He's
my
like, "Oh
hand out.
shit!" And it goes to one way and
Put
it
your hand out.
smashes
Yeah,
the
they crawl up
rat.
your arm, and then
And
just
then
like
let them chill on my shoulder.
just
and my
climbing
wings.
all around you.
Puggies. I'm like, okay, we're good now, guys. I can go now.
All right,
I'll
yeah.
survive.
So, sorry, I keep asking this question, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm getting the answer. Cart? No cart?
Oh, I'm good.
Any travel
No
gear?
card.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good with no cart.
Ralrut's just gonna be reading the sign language book. He wants to learn sign language.
All right.
Oh,
While walking.
Oh
No
yeah,
way,
so yeah,
I-
we did do a
yeah.
little change. Sonder, he had an extra language, so he chose to know sign language. So he
I
can
forgot
sign.
to add that.
He can sign common.
Can I sign language? Learn
so
sign
that's the
language
thing.
common then?
He can, yeah, he
Yeah.
can with the book and him knowing it. He can teach you it really fast. Does anybody
Alright, I
else
wanna-
want to learn it?
I'll
Because he
learn it.
can.
We should probably learn it though, because you
I'll
know,
learn it.
Ralrut's echo. You guys probably have to understand the sign language. But
Okay.
All right.
Nah, I'll pass.
I'll learn it.
Okay. So, Sonder, what are like the first few things you're teaching?
Okay.
all the swear words.
Yeah, what are you starting with?
The alphabet.
Ralrut asks
All
for
the swear
some-
words. Yeah, no.
B, C, D.
Probably come here, go. Enemies ahead. Help. Trying to think of useful things.
Google the
I
actual
mean-
signs.
Yeah,
Eliza,
no,
it's
I'm
a
not doing
fantasy. We're not gonna do that, man. Jesus Christ.
Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
So-
A, B.
That's
No, I'm not
it.
doing it.
Listen,
That's the
I-
only
I-
one they fucking know.
I refuse to learn the in-game language unless I know it out of game. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Do you know fucking Draconic, my gamer?
Yeah. I can't
Here's a
speak it
roar.
to you because you don't understand it.
God
Oh, yeah.
damn. Joey is fucking elevated. Joey's a goddamn scaly.
Listen, I take my D&D roleplay to the next level, okay?
On God.
Same thing with my skills. I need to be proficient in the weapons to have the skill in game.
Joey's fucking taught himself to cast spells and smite people.
Joey doesn't just play a
Joey's out here
He's
making
Bramgrim.
breakfast and accidentally smites his toast while spreading butter.
Why do you think I've been in the gym so much?
I
Just 'cause
haven't used
I want to be
toaster
like
in-
Ralrut, man. I want to be.
I haven't
wanna
had
be
to
like
use a
Ralrut.
toaster in
Joey
years.
goes to the gym and he's like, punch me! Punch me! Because he's got practice tanking. He's fucking getting... Instead of them using the punching bag, he's just getting fucking pummeled in the gym.
Yeah. So, you guys start traveling, and so it is, I believe. What pace are you guys traveling at? Also, don't worry, this will be super quick.
Medium.
Would I travel faster in my wear shape?
I mean,
Or-
that's the thing. You guys kind of travel at the speed of your slowest link.
Also,
I'm
I
gonna-
have to lead because otherwise no one else will know where they're
Yeah,
going.
no.
No,
I mean,
know. I'm gonna
you
be
mean
No,
what?
you
flying-
don't.
you've never been to Athedon. It's
I'm
a
gonna have
secret civilization.
I'm gonna be flying around with my wings, like doing like loops around in the air ahead of everyone.
Wow,
Wait
it's
for you
almost
to-
like they don't fight
With the
demonic
rats.
beings who
Can't
probably
wait for
have
you to get
wings.
shot out of the sky.
I'll laugh if
Shot
you get
out
shot
of
out
the
the sky.
sky.
I'll literally laugh and teabag your corpse.
God
Why
damn.
would I get shot out of the sky?
Nothing, it's okay, you'll find out.
Because
I'm
you're
still
white.
chilling. I got rats.
Let's see how your rats survive a ballista.
The pregnant one just pops into baby rats.
Alex.
You know what? If the pregnant one comes out, I'm just gonna step on it like, whoops.
What the fuck is you? Fucking serial killer.
Blight on you. Conduct
No,
disorder.
just a good
Conduct
Ethel.
disorder. Robert has a conduct disorder.
Alright, so you guys begin traveling. Yo, a fucking fun fact. A rat litter is anywhere from 8 to 18. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were.
The more you know.
They have a
Yeah,
shit ton, bro.
I
Alright,
got rats,
so-
I got rats.
You guys begin traveling. So what pace are you going? It's
Oh,
100,
medium.
roughly 150 miles.
Ralrut already said medium.
Medium is fine,
Really
right?
Let's do
like a medium pace.
Wait, what?
sticky notes.
Real ones? Yeah.
Yeah, just any sticky.
Low key,
Alright,
let's see
so
how we do
that's-
against the two.
I mean,
monsters.
what's the harm in going fast? 'Cause I've never done this before.
You
Can't,
can
You can't stealth. You can't forage. I'd say you guys do need to dish out some amount of money on rations before you go, or you will starve to death. Unless anyone has some kind of food.
Fine, whatever the.
Or actually, no.
amount of ration-
Ethel could switch to Goodberry if you guys.
Well, there's good berry, but can't I just grow plants?
Oh yeah, good berries.
Not
fine.
quick enough.
Yeah,
to
medium's
eat.
fine.
Oh,
All right.
I don't have
And
good
like
berry.
while we're traveling, we could be practicing signs and stuff between.
I mean,
Yeah, so
before we
you
leave,
can-
I'll just buy some rations then.
You can actually.
No,
I mean,
no,
that's the thing.
we
Ethel
don't
can
need
do
to.
Goodberry.
Goodberry is broken.
Yeah, one
Oh,
Goodberry gives you food for a day.
Bruh.
Damn, if we had those in fucking real life.
It's the sensu bean. If anyone got that, thank you.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. So you guys begin traveling. So, going forward forever now, traveling will just be, unless it's completely like, I forgot what the word is, but it's like baby shit. It's just gonna be a simple.
Negligent?
Yeah. Unless it's
Negligible?
negligible, it's just gonna be a quick skill challenge. So, for this skill challenge, you guys just need to get. It's not that complicated because you guys know where you're going. It's just Kibara's a little dangerous. So you just need 3 like successes before you get 3 failures. It's a pretty simple.
Of
skill.
what skill?
It
That's
is.
what you want to do.
Yeah, I have some preset ones, like some preset situations, but then there's also like anything you can think of. Sort of, this is an improv style thing. You could say maybe, you guys what if we come across some big boulder or something? Can I like throw it out of the way to clear our path or whatever? Just be creative with it. Argue to
Can
me
I
what
provide AC
if you can.
with my
What do you
sword?
mean?
Can I provide AC with my sword?
I mean, kind of. I mean, that's the thing. If you can justify it to me, we're all good. Just
Yeah.
make
You
it.
said that. Okay, when I bought it, you said when Maverick pulled it out, it got cold as fuck. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming
it's
whenever...
cold as fuck. It's keeping you cool.
Alright,
You
okay.
feel good.
Should I?
Alright, can I do that same thing, like moving boulders out of the way, but use my acrobatics instead, instead of athletics? Because I'm replacing all my strength stuff with dexterity stuff. Because of the Shikiri class?
Well, yeah. Here, just give me a second.
No.
I'm changing the ambiance. Yay. So, you guys head off on your way. So, for the first skill check, I'm gonna say, generally, it is it's very rough environment, and like just knowing how to get around without falling into some of that terrible tar you guys were falling into, or getting any leeches like you guys had earlier, or getting any diseases like you guys had done before when originally traveling to Athedon.
Imagine risking disease. Yikes.
Yikes. Imagine not being a paladin. Could not be Bramgrim. You guys, so I want everybody either give me a survival. So this is a group. So there are different kinds of checks. Group check is just more people need to succeed than fail. Cumulative will be I add your results and it needs to pass some high fucking DC. This is just a group check. So everyone give me a roll. More successes than failures means 1 success for the skill check. Or for the skill challenge.
A straight D20.
So you said it's survival?
It's either survival, acrobatics, or athletics. Like,
Okay.
can you just fucking...
Can I
can you just
transform
force
into
your
my
way
werewolf
through
form?
there? Or
For this?
yeah, I mean you
Okay.
can pretty much stay in it as long as you like.
Any animal or big animal that comes across, can I
Natural 20
kill it?
and athletics.
That's
Yes.
that's two successes. Yeah,
28.
so we'll get
25.
to that, Ralrut.
28.
All right, 25, 28. God damn, guys,
I
natural
rolled two
20.
12s in a row. But that's plus 13.
All right, then
for
Ralrut. It
acrobatics.
doesn't even matter what Ralrut gets. That okay? So that's 1 success.
Well, it's a 25 with my acrobatics.
Or I got a 2.
Jeez.
I mean, natural 20 and then a bunch of mid 20s. Yeah, you guys are chilling. Yeah, and I will say there are some things where like if you cast an advantageous enough spell, it'll be an auto success. So like, I mean, it can be anything from oh no, like this we're worried about poison and shit. If someone's saying, I'm gonna keep dropping spell slots on detect poison or like protection from poison and disease, success. That kind of thing. So you guys make your way through. No one contracts any disgusting jungle viruses. Congratulations. I don't have to describe that. No parasites. Yeah. You guys managed to get through. Ralrut, you struggle a little bit. You come across a cloud of mosquitoes that seem to be bothering
Also, I still have the periapt of health.
Which does what?
You are immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. If you're already infected with the disease, the effect of the disease is suppressed while you wear the pendant.
Oh yeah, I'm already immune to diseases because of my Therianthrope. That's one of the skills you get.
Yeah, it's just in general, like, you guys avoiding... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have a table for travel pace in Kubara. It's only 24 miles a day because of how just dense the forest is.
Yeah, any large animal or threat I see, even if it's small, I'm just gonna, like, dispose of it quickly.
Yeah, so Ralrut, you come across what, like, just a swarm of flies that you very quickly recognize as the flies that started making you guys crazy last time you came to find Athedon, and you quickly just, like, start brushing them off, and the rest of the group manages to help you in just getting them away from you, but you manage to stop yourself from suffering a long-term madness, but it's like not the best. Okay, so what's the next check? Who wants to do something?
I'll do something. Why is that what I'm doing? Sorry.
Yeah, so who wants to
You can do
contribute to the
something.
skill challenge? Sorry, what'd you say?
You could do something, Eliza.
Yeah, I'll do something.
You can do perception. I think we're
Oh,
all
yeah,
pretty
sorry.
decent at perception.
Yeah, I'll do.
Or you could just use your staff and cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah. My eyes are burning. Actually, can I use
And someone else roll me a d4.
I have a question. I just got a spell.
I got it.
But it basically makes it so that you can't hear.
Son of a bitch, Joey.
Which one do you guys want to go for? You can just pick.
Alex, I'll go for it. But Alex,
Yeah, I think it's go too.
I got this spell that makes it so that if there's any sound that's created by a person trying to sneak around is dampened, like quieted completely.
Yeah, so you want to cast Pass Without Trace?
It's not passive without trace. It's at the top. Oh, muffled clarity.
Yeah, that's for one person.
Oh.
If you want to help
Oh,
out the
Pass
whole
Without
group, do you just want to keep up Pass Without Trace?
Yeah.
Alright, so everyone roll a stealth check with a plus 10 bonus. Ethel is just helping you guys stealth through with Pass Without Trace. So add 10 to whatever you roll.
15.
That was
Roll
almost 18 and
That's a
19.
36 for me.
I roll a 2. Plus 3 plus 10.
Alright, so
Well,
totals?
14, I'm sorry. 14.
36 for me.
Ooh, okay, so success. Bramgrim?
14.
14. Failure. Ethel, what'd you roll? Just
15.
barely, too. 15?
Yeah.
Barely a success. Ralrut?
What were we rolling for? Sorry, I was holding back.
Stealth.
Stealth plus
Roll a
10.
stealth check plus 10. We got 2 failures and 1 success so far. You're kind of the...
24.
Actually, no, we have... Okay, so that's 3 successes, 1 failure. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I also had to roll for Ilreth.
Yeah, we forgot about her. I mean, she's on
She
the
did-
horse. Wouldn't
Yeah,
the
she's-
horse have to roll the stealth?
It's just her generally staying quiet herself.
She's good at that.
So that's 2 failures, 1 success. I'll say just because Oliver's was so high. I mean, yeah, you guys generally, the people who succeeded had higher numbers. So yeah, that's another success, so that's 2. Along the way of you guys traveling, you guys seem to find what looks to be just a... you see what looks to be... And you smell this, Sonder, in your wear shape. Like, the smell of... very recent, like, fresh blood.
Hmm.
And it's
Can I
not like
jump?
it's not like animal blood or anything. It smells like a humanoid's blood.
Okay. Can I determine how far away we are from it based on how strong the smell is? With my super sensitive nose?
Maybe 30, 40 feet.
Okay. Can I jump into the trees and kind of jump from tree to tree and kind of be sneaky about it, I guess? I don't know. Because
Yeah,
Can I get Echo's assistance?
make a stealth and acrobatics check. So one of each.
Okay.
Combo check.
Echo's
That's-
assistance?
Alright, so add a d4 to the first roll you make.
Plus
Can you
3.
make... Oh,
So
go ahead.
this will be this will be acrobatics, and then you'll make stealth.
Okay. That is a natural 20 plus 13, so 33 plus 4, 37 for acrobatics.
It's plus
and
a
then
d4, not just 4.
yeah, you got a 3.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you managed to just hop back and forth, so now how quiet you are.
Let's check that. That's another natural 20 plus 13, so 33. I don't think I need to roll for
Yeah, you make your way
advantage
over,
for
and
that.
you stay up in the tree, and you see just what looks to be just up against a tree. It looks to be like a man who very recently died. And you just see he lies dead there. It looks like he died very recently, but the jungle's already taking his body. There are flies all over
I
him.
can cast.
And you see...
Can I
it's a
determine
guy-
how he died?
yeah, you'd have to move up and then make a medicine check.
But I can cast. I can revivify him.
I'm alone right now.
Yeah, he went... Yeah, Sonder
Do I
went
see
off.
what potentially killed him? Anything nearby?
You'd
in
have
the
to...
trees?
I'll make a perception check.
Sorry, I'm spacing out. Fuck. Damn it.
That is an 11.
I'm messing with spells.
11. No, I mean nothing in particular. You see, there's a bit of blood, like, just pooling underneath him. He looks freshly dead. I'm talking, like... Or actually, yeah, make a Are you moving up to him?
Sure.
Make a medicine check.
That is 13.
I have Gaius.
Yeah, I mean, looking him over... Probably died within literal hours, at most. And you see there's covered in very deep wounds. I'm talking like, almost like puncture, like holes.
Bite mark?
Could be. Looks like big, like, not necessarily, I forget what they're called, but just big, sharp holes.
Mandibles?
Yeah, I mean, almost like, you know how vampires have the two big, sharp teeth?
Oh, fangs.
Yeah. So you see two, but they're big. I'm talking like 2-inch diameter holes. And the
Nice.
guy, like, out of the bloody holes, there's also just this, like, almost purple goo just dripping out of it. It
Okay,
looks
so
like
I
some-
avoid touching that purple goo.
Looks
Does
like
he
some
have
kind of
anything
poison.
notable near him?
Make an investigation check.
And can I sniff him as well in order to see if I smell anything interesting? Would that would give me advantage for investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you fill the water?
Yeah, sorry.
21.
Nothing in particular. It's a strange smell. It smells like some kind of big creature passed through here pretty recently. And you notice there are some kind of tracks. I mean, the most you find on him is, like... You see he's got, like, a wedding band on his
Take
finger. Some jewelry.
Also take that.
And then a small gold pouch.
Also take that. Yeah.
Alright, so you just...
This man's shit is mine.
Just take note that whatever killed him didn't give a fuck about that stuff.
Probably an animal.
Yeah, Alex.
Yes?
Should I long rest?
If anything, we could just sacrifice Ethel.
Not yet.
I mean,
My spell slots?
The question is,
This
does
is
he have any
happening over
rations
days,
on him?
just
Does
don't
he have
do
any
anything
food?
for that.
Because why would a man be in the middle of the jungle with no food?
Well,
Maybe that's
he
what
could've
he was
been
killed
taken.
for.
He could have
You
been
don't. You don't see any rations. It looks like the guy's stuff was thrown about. Like, it looks like he had a bag on him, and you see the strap is broken, and it was like a couple, like a dozen feet away from him almost.
Did I
his
search the
stuff.
bag when I did my investigation check earlier?
Yeah, I mean it's just small personal effects, like a small
Okay.
knife.
Well,
and just
I'll return to
the
the
gold
group
pouch.
stealthily, I guess.
All right, Sonder returns. So
And I'll let them know that about the body.
yeah, and so that was two successes so far. Someone else roll me a d4, and then who wants to do the next check? Who wants to do the next contribution? Sorry.
Did
Four.
I contribute? Yeah, was mine the acrobatics one? I don't remember.
No, that was just you checking out something you saw.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah. For travel, it's just going to be... I mean, the basic format is going to be every once in a while you guys will just see some landmark. It's not necessary... It doesn't necessarily mean combat. It could be combat. It could just be something cool you see. It could have some sort of relevance. But we're moving away from sessions, any kind of sessions of travel. Unless it's something, like, super cool.
Okay.
Like you're trying
Am I
fucking
able
Warren
to
lands.
talk with people and see how... Like, can I ask if I should do, like, the group if I should do a perception one? Or should I just know if they're all good at perception?
Yo, Alex.
I mean, you guys are generally talking about your abilities. Like, you guys know what you guys can do.
I'll tell.
Do I walk past him?
Walk by what?
Like that guy.
No, he was off the trail. You would have to... Sonder went off the trail. There's no trail. He went off the route you guys were traveling.
Alright, and does he come back to us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
he came back.
he
came back when
explains
he left.
everything. The guy was super dead hours ago.
And I could cast Revivify on him.
Not
Nope.
Revivify. Revivify's within the
Don't.
past
Shut
minute.
the hell
you could,
up. We're
You could
moving
do
on.
Raise Dead, but
Oh, why did I cast him?
that would cost a couple
That would be
gold.
such a fucking, like, broken-ass skill if you could just bring people back from the dead and
No,
just,
I
like,
can't.
they're normal.
No, there is.
You
Raised
can.
dead
Yeah, I
is.
have
Raise
Raise
Dead.
Dead.
I'm not talking, like, as a necromancer, but, like, literally, like, you can
No,
just
it
bring them
brings them
back. Like,
No, they come back to life. No,
Okay.
that's the thing though.
Hell yeah.
She needs to. It's like 500 gold every time. It's a 500 gold piece emerald, and then
Oh,
it's,
I have
okay,
the
okay.
emeralds,
it's like an
though.
hour-long ceremony.
I have emeralds,
Yeah, you have one emerald.
and I can do it.
You could.
Why?
Because,
Why?
Because I'm a good character. My
Okay. What is
Am
it
I gonna have to, like,
what
carry
is
him
it
on my
gonna
back
do?
now?
No, we're not saving
No,
this
if
guy.
anything, just decapitate him so she can't use it.
She can still
How am I
can.
gonna decapitate him? I have fucking claws.
No, Raised Dead can't heal mortal.
Oh,
wounds.
can't heal mortal
No,
ones?
there was 46 gold in his pouch, by the way.
Yay!
All right. To pass the time, Kamaru explained to Sonder one of the best revelry adventures, the Ankeg and the Ankeg Arc after,
Yeah,
aka
what do you-
the Blood River.
I'll explain. Message me about that. I'll explain that to.
I'm gonna go Raise Dead.
And I continue to, while we're
So,
moving, I continue to teach
I'm
him
already
different phrases, like
Yeah,
Vanguard.
he's picking it up
and
pretty
enemy.
quick. I mean, Ralrut, are you being attentive with reading the book?
Of course I am.
All right. Well then, yeah. I mean, you're
reading
picking.
and walking.
you're picking
like
it
me
up.
in fucking elementary school.
Well, well, does that count as one of the checks? Trying
No.
to pass the time? No.
What?
No, I will say, Ralrut, if you're gonna be just reading this, you can't do it. You can't contribute.
Okay, that's fine, man. I'll
Okay,
just
I'm
read.
gonna go Raise Dead.
All right.
Oh, really?
Why?
It's an hour-long.
Why?
It's an hour-long ritual.
Cause there's a dead
So you guys would have to
dude.
stop.
Okay,
He's
are
already
we
dead.
gonna bring back every dead person we see?
But he
Yeah, it's
died
such a
from
waste.
something
This is an
that
interesting
might
conversation.
kill
I actually
us.
think this.
Wait, I have a question. I saw tracks back there. We could also try and track what killed him. If you guys
No.
want to try and do
You
that.
guys
No,
can track
no,
me.
no,
Well, I
no,
raised
no.
Dead.
No.
That's why
Because-
I raised the question.
Okay,
It was a good
Because
obviously
based
decision.
on what
that
you
is the dead
said-
person because he's trying to warn us that there's a thingy out here that might kill us.
Alright,
So
okay,
we're
who's gonna- who- what's
pretty
gonna be able to
sure
kill
I know
us?
what I'm pretty sure I know what it is that killed him.
The Babadook.
Metagaming.
Blah, blah,
No,
blah,
I
blah.
mean we've dealt with something
Baba
that had
Yaga.
giant.
Blah, 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 blah.
You know what?
Was
Listen,
it a-
you had- you
was
had
it
to
a
be there
pencil
last
puncture
time.
wound?
What?
I don't know if there was poison, but we definitely got chased by. I got swallowed by the thing.
That's
Bruh.
pretty hot.
The one
Not
dinosaur
too
thing.
Oh,
Not
the
too
one.
Whatever it was.
Pumas.
Oh,
can't
you don't
remember.
remember the
It's so
Tumas
long.
having poison.
Yeah.
It was just a dinosaur.
It was still big.
Yeah.
Hey, what did we do with the 2-month skull, anyways?
I mean, did
You
it
guys
suck
didn't
blood?
harvest
That's
it
what
at
it looked
all.
like it was doing.
Yeah,
You
we didn't
didn't
take
harvest it?
anything
Why?
because we were all
You
near
guys got-
death.
We
Yeah,
could
you guys
kill it
got
right now
captured by the fucking.
and then harvest it.
I don't think
It
it's
took
the
us a
same
while from last time I remember.
thing. So I'm
Yeah,
Add
gonna
some
there's
combat
try.
into this champagne.
If she goes to revive the man, let's just leave her. She could like fend for herself.
I can fly
I
to you
gen-
guys.
I
could
genuinely
literally-
see no
I could
reason for
literally
us to do
dimension door
that.
to you guys.
Okay, but I see no reason for us to use that money on this
But
guy.
think of it
who's
this
just
way:
gonna put
I
out
just
more of a
stole
burden on
all
us.
of his shit, and now if you revive him, he's gonna be mad at me.
It's
I don't
not
want
my
someone
fault
mad
if
at
you
me.
did something bad.
What if he's a piece of shit? Like,
Listen,
literally-
I'm letting you know right now. If you bring him back, I'm not taking him with us.
Okay, he doesn't have to come with us. I can dimension door him back to the town or wherever he came from.
Do you
It's
know how
not a
far we
dimension
are?
door.
Okay, I can plant something with him.
No.
Which
why? No. Why are you gonna waste 500 gold?
I have it in my. I have it in my inventory.
You're broke.
Yeah, you have it, but if you use it here now, what if we need it later?
Then you build a new character.
Also, do you know how many characters we kill? Are you just gonna revivify them?
Well,
Like, genuinely. Oh no, we killed a bandit.
I do one
Man.
nice thing. Also, a bandit. Duh. This dude's just a chilling farmer.
He could be a bandit.
What
He
if
doesn't
he
leave a
becomes
farmer.
a great NPC,
You
guys?
didn't even know-
What if he becomes such a
It doesn't.
memorable-
Let's just
what if
move
he's
on. What the hell? Why are you listening to
What
the
if
poop
he's
monster?
straight up like Pumatsu, but like 5 times better than that, huh?
Wait, can a skill check be to make sure Ethel doesn't do anything stupid?
You can grapple her.
I can just turn
No.
into Bethel.
You know, what? I'll just like
I'll
grab a piece of
literally
poop and show it to Ethel and be like, "Ooh, look, ooh."
Where are you Are you just getting your own shit?
No,
He
you
just-
know what?
he
Do we
just
have any
shits in his
horses?
hand and
Does,
goes,
does the steed
okay.
shit?
No, it's a fucking spirit.
And, you know, I'll be like, "Hey, Ethel, look, the horse. You should go talk to it."
You should find her another animal.
Yeah, you know what? Can I find her another animal
What do you mean?
to keep her entertained so that way we don't get sidetracked?
Like a snake. There's probably a snake in a jungle somewhere hanging off like a branch.
I could have revived the guy already.
She's already with all of her.
I could
with
have
her
revived
rats.
him already.
It's an hour-long ritual. It would take a while.
All right.
Let's
Next
just leave her.
one.
Yeah, let's go on.
Just
Let's move on.
let
Let's move
it
on.
be quirky.
Alright, we're spending too long here, Eliza. Come on, we need to go. Alright, what's the next skill check?
Um,
I'm
Can I
good
keep
at
a lookout
stealth.
for
How's
future
everyone
traps or hazards?
You can't contribute. You're reading the book.
I look for future traps or hazards.
Just
Sure,
for that,
roll it.
I'm gonna waste
Roll
Ray's
investigation check.
dead on an animal.
Oh, I thought that would be persuasion. I
Looking
sniff
for
out
traps is persuasion.
Not persuasion, perception. My bad.
Persuade the trap not to go off.
Please
Hey,
don't
Mr.
kill
Trap.
me.
Can I try and smell them out like one of those fucking dogs that
But-
search for?
Sure, but it wouldn't work on anything that's not like doesn't have a scent.
So would that be perception or investigation still?
It'd be perception. I'm just saying, like, if it's any sort of physical, non-smelling trap.
Well, can I keep my eyes out too?
Sure, yeah.
Also, wouldn't that be okay? Genuine question, out of character. Would that be a disadvantage since like the jungle's like so vast and like probably has a lot of smells? It would have overwhelmed his little wolf.
It's a
No.
25
it's
for
a
me.
higher DC.
Well, that's saying
I'm
that
taking these. I take these things into account.
Overwhelming smells that his nose wouldn't work, so that doesn't make sense.
It's 25 for me.
The point is
25
that
for
his
you?
nose doesn't get overwhelmed because
Yeah, you keep an eye out. You don't seem to notice any traps.
except the one I see.
Yeah, I mean, no sort of trap gets in your way. Although you do notice that you guys, through the dense thicket, you guys almost walk directly off a cliff at one point, and you just sort of guide everybody off to the side.
You guys see that cliff? Don't walk over it, cause you'll die.
Ethel's-
Well,
guess what's
with his
gonna
nose in the
happen?
plug, like,
Ethel's
oh,
gonna
cliff?
step off the cliff. Ethel's stepping off I'm stepping off the cliff, and then you guys are like, "Oh my God, she's dead!" And I'm like, "Whoosh, just kidding."
Yeah, Ethel can just
Wow,
fly
she
now.
handed me. And then I jump on her back while she's flying.
Ralrut celebrates at the thought
And
that
then I
of the
cast
world to
blight
fall.
and you're fucking fried.
Alright, so that would, I would say, yeah, that's another success. So after a good, what was it? So it's 100
I hope
and
that all three of you die so
divided
that I can
by-
pick which one I'm gonna revivify.
so after almost a week, just a little under 6 days, late at night, so it's been, give me a second, I'm keeping track of time. Okay, yeah. It's damn near about the time you guys are about to go to bed, but you recognize Bramgrim, you guys are in the general vicinity of where you got picked up by the standing sentinels last time.
So we're probably around the edge of the border or the barrier, huh?
You'd assume as much.
Alright, well, if we just sit here,
Yeah, and if
we'll
you guys
probably
look-
get picked up in a...
If you guys look at the map, I have, for the people who haven't seen it, I'll ping it. You guys have traveled sort of in this direction, somewhere over here.
Where's the ping?
In Kubara.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Alright, yeah. So, wait, are you just sitting still?
Well, I assume because I have the sword that I ping on the barrier, for the other, or I'll get ping, like,
You guys want, we could try the
ping the
Twilight
alert
Force,
magic
you
or
might not get
whatever.
it.
So I assume that they're gonna be coming towards us. So I kind of just like,
Do you let the group know that there's people heading towards us?
Oh, is that what the last
well,
one
I mean,
is?
I would let you guys
Oh, I'm really above it.
that I think that there's gonna
Man,
be
man.
people coming, so we
Oh,
can
I'm
just
really up
like
here. Huh.
wait here. That's probably our best bet.
Okay.
So anyways, I go off ahead. No, I'm sorry.
Because you know the direction where Athedon is, you could keep walking. You just know
Yeah,
you're
okay.
generally like, probably if you
Hello?
keep going, they'll jump you guys.
Do I see
Yeah.
any Tumazes nearby? I haven't seen
Any-
any Tumazes pass by.
Any what?
Tumazes.
No.
I could wild shape and like look around.
Are there any like really tall trees nearby?
There's
Not
been a
really tall,
few.
but-
There's been a few encounters where like you guys have had to stay away from the wildlife because there
Oh,
weren't.
man.
There are like T-Rexes in this jungle.
Bro, a T-Rex? Can I roll animal handling? Please, please, please.
You could
T-Rex
try.
Please.
Alright,
Look at those raw
listen.
trees would be.
Before
She might actually finally die.
before
Oh yeah, I mean
they
just make the
reach
roll.
us,
You just said to roll, so I have to roll. Joey.
Ralrut's gonna ready his attack.
I
And
mean,
summon
you
his
guys could
Ethel.
easily kill a T-Rex. This
Ah,
is
don't
just
kill
for
the T-Rexes.
shits and giggles.
Looking for a pretty dog.
Wait, if I were to scare the T-Rex, would the DC be higher?
17.
You're trying.
I mean, could I
Hold
try
it.
grappling and apprehending the T-Rex
Yeah.
first? Because
So at one point in your journey, Ethel tries talking to a T-Rex.
I'm like, hey, homie.
By
Every time I see her, every time I see
not
her,
soon after the T-Rex is dead.
What the fuck? Wait, how did that?
Revivify! Revivify!
like you
no,
guys
because
had
we
to.
have to kill it.
Yeah, the T-Rex does not care for Ethel and just goes to eat her, and so you guys end up just killing
okay.
the T-Rex.
All right. Anyway, going back to us outside the city. Please, please, please do not do anything to ruin a reputation with them. We do need to talk to them.
Should I go back into human form then?
Probably.
Okay.
But they will dislike everybody except any Dragonborn anyway.
What
But,
if I knew the
I thought
dragon?
they had a respect for the herd of shadows.
Oh,
I'm gonna cry.
yeah, you're a little bit of an exception, but
I use my disguise
Just-
kit to disguise myself as a dragonborn.
I don't think
That is
works,
super
Tom.
complicated, dude. That's like
not how it
hours.
works.
That's like
I start taking off some of Bramgrim's scales.
that's
just like I
that's
need
like
this
6 hours
glue
of like
it.
movie cosplay. I'm just like, that's
Joey,
Mm-hmm.
when did you decide to tell us this? Like right
As
before we
we're
got-
waiting outside the city.
yeah. So right then.
Okay, and we're like about to go in there. There's no like second.
Well, they're probably gonna come to us very soon.
Cool.
So please just stick around me. Let me do the talking.
I could have ready polymorph.
Polymorph's not gonna help you.
Is
I-
Ralrut
it's not gonna help me. I
almost
can
done
change
reading?
it
I would rather you not try and trick them.
I mean, yeah, you've
who
been
you
reading
are.
through. I mean, that's the thing. Just because you read through a book on how to speak German doesn't mean you're gonna know how to speak fucking German. It takes time.
I could be a mute dragon.
You gotta
He
practice.
spent a week though, so a week
polymorph
with the
into
majority
a
of the day spent looking at a book.
Yeah,
so you know.
it's still gonna take some time.
Okay.
Like actually learning it. You guys.
You know what? You take a week, right? Like starting from today, take
yeah,
a week
learn
every
sign
day.
language right
If
now.
you can learn sign language,
No,
then he'll give you the skill.
I wasn't
Yeah.
saying he knows the whole damn language, but like I was saying more words
Yeah.
because
you
I
know.
Right,
gave
but,
like go
um,
back.
He knows how to say all the
Ralrut,
curse
can
words
can
already.
Ralrut play around with his new weapon? He wants to see what's up with it.
That is
Yeah, I
immediately
mean,
how
you,
get, like,
you
fucking
swing it
attacked.
around, you
Oh, I can
smash
wild
out
shape into
some
something. I can wild shape into a target for
some of the
him.
ice. I mean, yeah, you could.
I'm gonna. Hey, Robert, I'll wild shape into a lion, and we can duel. And then when I run out of HP of the lion, I'll just go back to full HP as Ethel.
Sure.
That's actually super cool. Yeah. So Ethel transforms into a lion, and you're fighting Lion Ethel. You just hit her with a massive
The head
frost
hurt.
slash.
She just doesn't come back.
Just you fucking decapitate the lion, and
I'm not
you're
gonna
like
destroy him,
Ethel.
though, 'cause, like, I'm not gonna kill him.
You're just poking it.
Taking the
Ethel?
body.
Like Ethel. You said you'd come back, Ethel.
And then
Yeah,
she
so-
changes back. Gotcha.
Pranked.
Gotcha, bitch.
She's like, I've been storing this lion's head in my pack for this moment.
Just like rotted. That's why you stunk so long.
Yeah, so you guys, so you're just sitting in place.
I'm probably just gonna like light up a torch and just stare at the city and just wait for them to.
Oh, you don't
Low-key-
actually see the city. It's
Low-key, I
close.
kinda-
I mean,
I
it's
Just
kinda
in
wanna-
the general direction of it. I know
Okay.
we're
Yeah,
still
hold
far
on.
Loki, I kind of want to see if.
Just in case anything goes wrong, I'll make like I'll try and. It's dark, right? It's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Now. Wouldn't that count as fully obscured for me?
Yeah,
Because
you're-
okay. Can I try and hide, and then
Yeah.
just in
Make-
case anything
Make a
goes
stealth
wrong?
check.
I want to go up.
yes,
Brandon,
hide on the
Brandon,
approaching
wanna-
army that's trying to come towards us.
I'll ask Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
Whole
you
ass
wanna, like,
army? I thought it'd be like a
do
group of people that
a
are
small
like.
sparring session.
It is a small group, but it
Oh, I'm
listen
gonna use
compared
hers
to
for,
us,
like,
we would
guys,
get
you-
murked.
Yeah, we're.
I got
Like
a
that?
solid 15 on that stealth roll. I rolled a 1 and then a
Yeah.
2.
I'll bring
All right. Well, you're like in back in some trees.
Okay.
I want to ask Brandon. Hey, Brandon. You know, it's been a while since we fought. You want to like do a little
Nope.
small sparring session? No.
Joey.
Sure.
Brandon
sure.
wants to move the story along.
Bramgrim.
It could kill some time.
Joey.
Read your damn book, Juan.
Should I
Or,
use
Root.
Hearth of the Moonlight and Shadow?
Okay.
Should you what?
Should I use? I'm trying to get Joey's attention. Joseph. Michael.
Hello, child.
Joey. Hello,
Her name is.
everyone.
His name is Bramgrim,
Yeah, what's up?
Eliza.
Okay, so
Alright.
Joey, should I use Hearth
Ethel.
of the Moonlight Shadow, which basically gives us 30 feet of invisibility,
She can make a little dome, like
and
of
it gives us
just.
bonus on
you
stealth
guys
and
to chill
perception
in.
checks while we're in it, and light from the inside from flames can't be seen.
I mean, I guess until we see them approaching, sure, but I again don't want to be hiding from them, act like we're gonna ambush them or something.
Yeah. So
You
you
know
guys
what?
just sort of chilling there to stay out of the sight of.
I want to try
animals.
to pull my great grandfather.
Talon's got over here.
So the dad of Telroot.
The dad of Telroot. You don't feel anything.
No.
You assume he's probably been pulled by someone else. People don't typically get a ton of ancestors. There are very rare people who are like not
From these,
who are much better with like specifically the whole shadowy part, like not just martial combat, like their whole thing is just the magic of it, who can speak to multiple people, even those who have already been like claimed, but Echo Knights, like the Shadow Fighters, not just like Shadow Masters, they can really only pick a few people.
No.
Yeah. Like the most you hear of is people getting like 3 to 5 max. That's like tops.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put my grandma and see if she could teach me how to lift.
Yeah, so Ralrut's just lifting with his grandma, and Sonder, so you're just sitting up in a tree, kind of keeping an eye out. Make a perception
Yes,
check.
sir.
I mean, we could. It's a simple bed. It's gonna be a lot of enemies.
That is a 4. That is a 13. No, that's 14. Jesus
What
Christ.
do these doo-doo rolls, man?
I don't know. I keep on getting
He's getting
low
a
rolls.
bunch of nat 20s earlier.
I got a 5 on this one, and I don't have advantage because I'm not in my.
Hey, Bramgrim, come join us with the
I don't
sick
even get
pump,
advantage.
bro.
Never mind.
Alex, can I make it?
Yeah, I assumed you went up into a tree and were just
again?
like
Yeah,
sitting there.
that's what I. Yeah, that's what I said
Yeah,
earlier.
so Sonder, you're just sort of sitting up in the tree, and then suddenly you just can't hear anything.
What'd you say?
Like, did I
And
go
y-
too far outside the barriers?
I mean, yeah, you were outside. You had to be outside of the barrier to like be up in one of the trees,
Okay.
but you're sitting there, and then suddenly you just can't hear anything.
Like any of us?
Nothing. It's just silent. It's complete
Is
silence.
it silence or did I go deaf? Like, I snap in my ears just to make sure. Like,
Nothing.
soft.
You're like snapping, and then you see, you actually, yeah, make a perception check. Real quick. Actually, yeah, with your passive, you see something move through the air, but you're not sure what it is, as you feel just like, essentially just a net just wrap around you, and just whoosh, pull you out of the tree.
Do we see him?
Down.
I have passive perception. That's
Yeah, roll a
25.
perception check.
Passive perception though.
Yeah.
Wait, am I still doing that perception check?
No, your passive's high enough.
Alright, well, I'm in a net now. Wait, I'm assuming these are the guys. Wait, I think these are the guys. Okay.
I got 25.
I want to transform into a werewolf and then fucking cut
Yeah,
the...
so Sonder, you go from the top of the tree, and I mean, Ethel, you don't hear it. You don't hear it until
Oh, but I haven't. Wait.
actually, yeah,
Wait. Hold,
you don't-
Freeze. I have some sort of bonus thing.
because yeah, no noise is made until about
I send
Sonder.
my foldable pet while I'm falling. I send my foldable pet to them. Through the little...
You're restrained. You can't move.
Alex, what is my bonus
Oh,
to Stalking
okay.
Perception?
What?
What's the bonus? Is it like another?
Okay, I'm gonna
look at it,
control
look
my Eldritch Scarf that's on my neck and send my foldable pet out through my Eldritch Scarf.
I get a +5, so 29.
All right, yeah. So the foldable pet goes off, and you fall out of the tree. It wasn't like you're like 30 feet up maybe, and you just.
Damn, there's 30 feet. I'm 30 feet in the air, and there's someone above me that's like capturing me with the net. Damn.
It doesn't
Fucking
seem like
like
just a net thrown on you.
Is it like magical?
Predator.
You're not sure, but you just see ground rapidly approaching, and maybe when you're about 10 feet above the
I
ground.
try and like land on my feet at
Ethel,
least, so I don't
you
land on my head.
hear make an acrobatics check at disadvantage. Ethel, you hear like trees like being rustled as just an impact on the ground.
I'm gonna.
That
wild
is
shape
21.
into a mosquito.
Yeah, from that height, no. You take. What, Eliza?
I'm gonna wild shape into a mosquito.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you just slam into the ground, and then.
What, I thought I succeeded my acrobatics. 21? Not good enough?
From a
Damn.
30-foot, 3 stories high, you fall while restrained by a net, and you think you land on your feet.
Okay. Oh, I see how it is.
Fall out of a 3-story building, stuck in a net. I dare you.
Alex,
You hear Oliver's ankles broke in 2 different directions.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
look at-
Pretty sure 30 feet is high enough to kill you, right?
I could trip right now and hit my head in the perfect
You can
spot and
survive,
die.
but like you probably like lose brain function.
What is it?
Well, I
what
guess
is the point you
seeing
for sure
Ethel-
die?
Oh, if you
like,
land on your head, you
People
for
have
sure
survived
die.
falling from like parachutes failing and shit like that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
ways
you have
to. I
to
mean,
get knocked
without.
out.
There's no way without injury, but like if you're stuck in a situation where you're falling like Like your parachute fails. You first of all need to land feet first because that's your highest chance of surviving. But second of all, you need to try and guide yourself in the air towards areas that are densely populated, like trees and stuff, in order to try and break your fall a little bit to slow
But you can
down.
slow down your fall just by spreading out your body.
That's what you're supposed to do until you get close to the ground. When you get close to the ground, you got to stick straight up and down like an arrow. So your legs hit first and then shatter, and then your butt, and then your back, and then hopefully by the time it reaches your head, you've slowed down enough that the sudden stop doesn't kill you.
Yeah, pretty much you just want your legs to absorb all the shock, and then your pelvis. But if your pelvis goes, then you're probably gonna die.
No.
But after hearing the trees noise and stuff, I'm gonna turn to Bramgrim and be like, "Yo, there's a noise," and then just disappear. Like.
Does anyone notice my foldable pet that I sent out with my Eldritch Scarf?
Ralrut's
really
getting a
dark,
sick
man.
pump. Ralrut's getting a sick pump, bro. Don't disturb it.
And then
Alright, well, I guess it's time. I don't know why it's going.
Yeah, so you see, I mean, just in general, the dome drops, and from the darkness, you guys just see what look to be just like almost nets of of magical light just start encompassing all of you. Ethel, you've disappeared at this point.
Yeah.
Can I at least stand up first? Like, alright, time
Wait, hold up.
They don't give you the chance to stand up. You're like half through standing and just you fall on your.
Ralrut's gonna ask, "Hey, let me finish this set, bro.
Ralrut's like lifting and just gets covered, and they don't give a shit. The bar
He's stuck his feet in the dirt, so
yeah,
he can
the
keep
bar
doing
just falls on your
hand
chest.
push-ups. Is he using a bar?
Ralrut's still working out, even in the net. He's doing like some fucking
Yeah, he's just
band
arching his
workout.
back and pushing it with his chest.
You're fine. I'll get you.
Is that bad form? That's bad form, right? When your back is like this.
Alright. So yeah, you guys
That's
get
bad
knocked
form,
down.
right?
What'd you say?
If your back is like this, you're like this.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't want to hold it that way. I know people lift off that way, where they arch and then they go through it.
Okay.
But you're not. You really shouldn't do that.
There's a girl at the gym who's like broken back the entire time when she's like.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
It looks like.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
It looks painful. That's
Were you
what
guys
it
talking
looks
about like benching? Wait, were you?
benching,
I was
yeah.
spacing out the entire time.
like. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's benching.
Okay, carrying on. Moving. Sorry.
Yeah, moving on. You guys get netted and just immediately, walking out of the forest, or not the forest, the fucking jungle. You guys see just in gleaming, just magical armor. You see it's studded in gems, but like the same gems, and they like all dragon shards. These dragonborn step out into the into the little clearing you guys are, and immediately lights are set off, and it just gets super bright. Ethel, what are you doing?
I'm a mosquito. I am just zipping around with the fellow mosquito pods to blend in, and I'm watching.
All right.
That's definitely gonna go well.
Alex, you know
What's
what? I'm just
wrong
gonna
with
say
you,
this music
mosquito?
is really like the mood, man. I mean, first time in a while, the music like really hits at the mark.
Damn.
I mean, no.
First
Sure.
time in a while. Why?
Yeah, I went through during work since I have 12-hour shifts, and I listened. I like did something I've been avoiding. I listened to every single song on all the playlists.
If you want, you can come over to me.
And just cut the ones that were bad and like move stuff around. Anyway,
Yeah, dude, this
Oh,
one really
you're
fits the mood.
music, I know.
Good job, man.
so you guys are just knocked down to the ground, and
Thank you for thanking me because I had
Um, you guys immediately just you see just the Dragonborn start making their way up, and they're just saying things in Draconic, just this deep, guttural, sharp, just and they're just walking up to you guys.
I'm just gonna call out in Draconic. Well, nice seeing you guys again.
Can I put my echo outside the net and then teleport?
You're gonna start a problem.
Do you need your arms to? Do you need to be able to move to place your echo?
Just chops off both his
believe it
arms.
just has a point in
I
space
just
that he
be
can
able to
see.
look. Yeah.
There's
Okay,
no
yeah, you
semantic or
you
anything.
place the echo, and you're teleporting to it.
Whoosh.
I would hit the new sign language with the echo, you know. Feel.
Well, that's the thing. It takes some time. You put it down, and immediately
down.
one of the Dragonborns just like you see they brace. They don't even grab for a handful of them have swords and stuff, but this one doesn't even grab for a sword or anything. They brace their heavy plated metal arm, and you just see just a blast of radiant energy just shoot through your echo and just gone. And you see immediately the guy turns his arm over to you, and the guys like all draw their swords. You see they're kitted out in magical gear.
Okay. I put my hands up.
Anything to anger
You
them.
can't put you're in nets, my guy. And you see one of the guys just looks over to you, Bramgrim, and in for comic, so none of the rest of you guys can hear this, but just says, "What do you mean? It's nice to meet us again. Who are you?"
Nice to meet you. Bramgrim Daardendrian. Son of Warcraft Daardendrian.
Honestly, make a perception check or persuasion check on just that statement. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my forceful presence just in case.
Alright.
Good thing I did 20.
What was the first one?
2.
No, that was
I
your
rolled
second
11.
one. The first one.
Oh. Well, I didn't even. Whatever.
What a waste.
It's okay. I'd rather confirm it.
Alright, yeah, fair. Give me a second, we'll get some more. You guys, you say that and immediately the guy sort of, like, scoffs. But then you see there's almost a look of recognition on the guy's face. You see he looks at you and he says...
You know,
Oh, he doesn't say anything.
I'd appreciate you taking off the net. You can keep it on them if you want for right now, but I'd like to greet my father with some bit of honor.
You see, he raises his arm and almost he does some kind of like some kind of hand gesture that you don't recognize, Bramgrim. You assume it's just the typical some of the standing sentinel like just commands. And weapons and stuff are not pointed at you anymore, but are just all redirected towards everyone, towards just the other two. And the guy just looks down to you and he says, "Is there anybody else with your group?"
Well, we have the small dragonborn over there. We have the Goliath.
Oh yeah, you see, and they didn't hesitate to fucking... The steed got destroyed and they netted up.
Yeah.
You
You might also want to let the little one out.
You see, some
Wait a
people
second.
do
she-
recognize Ilrath.
If Ilrath is restrained, does like Bramgrim not feel anything like the shock that she probably went through?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not describing it every...
Yeah, I mean, I got
Every
hit
time.
at the same time. It's not like...
Yeah, I like, if it's anything notable, like, Juan, I'd be telling you, Ralrut, your dick starts to burn. Like, you're really old and peeing.
Aw.
Like,
Old
What?
men's dicks burn?
hey, some people have urinary problems.
No.
Some people have some older guys have urinary problems, okay? No point in judging.
All of a sudden, Ralrut just comes everywhere, and then
He feels none of the positive
grandfather.
emotions.
went to the brothel once more.
I believe there was a member that you guys knocked out of that tree over there.
He says, "Yeah." He
Um,
says, so it's just the
and,
three. It's just the three of you.
no. Ethel, please.
I fly
Come out.
in front of the dude's face.
And you see, he looks at you.
He just smashed.
Just
Fucking kill him.
Come on, can I roll like something to like, you know?
well, yeah, he'll make an attack roll. Oh, did Juan leave? Juan gone. Juan, why no camera? I want to see you pooping.
It's because I'm on my computer. Hold up.
Oh yeah, he goes to like clap Ethel, and he does hit you, and you see Ethel. He claps, and then the guy gets knocked on his ass as a full, just humanoid Ethel just pops out of it.
That would be blasphemy.
Wait. I used Druidcraft, and I'm like, there's like a rain of flowers, and I'm like,
Immediately, you get tackled by some of the other standing sentinels, who a guy like it's football style, just dogpiling on Ethel. Just and it hurts. These guys are in heavy ass metal armor, and they just pin you down.
I apologize. I'm just gonna wipe myself down. I apologize.
Oh my god!
Relax. Jeez, what?
I'm gonna hidden path into the trees.
Oh god. What? Before any of that, the guy sort of shouts over. He says, "Captain, we've got something interesting over here." As you're noticing, some of the like standing sentinels are recognizing Ilreth, and they almost get a little more hostile after that. Like, why the fuck do you guys have this little girl?
Listen, just bring me to my father.
Sort of stepping out of the dark, you see, I mean, sort of just, were it not for the armor, you don't think you'd see them in the darkness, because there isn't much contrast. You see a heavy, like, in plate armor, black-scaled dragonborn. Maybe, how tall do dragonborns get?
Have they released me from my nets?
Fuck no.
No one else is released.
Yeah, you see they're standing pretty tall, this heavy armor. It's gleaming with dragon shards, black scales, around 6.5 feet tall. Just like
Like me.
Looking, you wish. Looking over all of you
My
guys.
character, god damn it. I'm 6.5 feet tall in the game.
Yeah, and you see he sort of steps forward, and he looks towards the whole group. Nice one. And he sort of, I mean, we've seen you shitting, whatever. He looks towards all of you, and he looks down towards you, Bramgrim, and you see immediately there's like a familiarity to the face, and you recognize him. And he looks down to you.
He's your dad.
And in Draconic, he just says, "Well, I'll be damned."
Well, it's nice to see you, brother. Help a man out.
And he stops for a second and he just chuckles. He's like, "What the hell is this about? I thought you ran away."
Yes, came back recently.
Yeah, he doesn't actually even go to pick you up. He like stops himself. Like he goes over out of instinct, but then stops and he says, "Yeah, that's strange." Well, you see, he goes and he grabs like by the net and pulls up. You see, he's almost supernaturally strong as he just heaves you up onto your and like puts you down on your feet with the net, and you see, he sort of like puts his palm on it, and the like magical blue energy of the net just sort of turns into liquid and just goes into his like arm.
I appreciate that. Anyway.
Well, welcome back to you at least. Who are these outsiders?
They are the members of my party that,
Am I not hearing this, by the way? Am I still very far away?
Well, it's all Draconic anyway,
Yo,
so
it's
it
all
doesn't
Draconic.
matter.
You're not.
Oh
here.
yeah, I forgot. That's right.
You know, these are...
You just hear Stalking and Bramgrim.
There's some of the friends I funded away here.
Bramgrim's pronounced differently in Draconic.
Remember, he's gonna start
How is
speaking
it pronounced,
Goliath.
Joey?
Suck dick. Huh?
How is Bramgrim pronounced in Draconic, Joey?
I can't say it in English. You wouldn't understand it.
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
There's no translation. I mean,
No, bitches.
And Ralrut, you start speaking in Giant, and one of the Dragonborn go over to you, and just says, "Stop talking that foreigner tongue."
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna pull him closer, but you want to know a secret about the girl?
you're gonna pull him closer.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna pull him closer, but I'm gonna try to raise my
He
head.
kind of
and-
wiggles around in order to move in the grass.
and whisper when he gets close to my face. I'm gonna try to whisper it to him and be like, "You want to know a secret about the girl?" Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. I regret everything I said about these people behind me. Anyway.
Bramgrim, you're actually distracted. He sort of looks at you. Roll a persuasion check.
Am I did I get tangled or was I able to pass hidden path?
No, they started manacling you.
Bringing out the
Pass is
special.
magical. Doesn't have to do anything. Don't tell me the manacles are magical.
You man.
What? It's magnetic? What the hell?
But I can still do
Is
magic.
what magnetic?
This is magnetic. The case?
Alright, dude, I got you some nice fucking dice. What do you expect?
No, the case. Okay, look. Look, I go like that. It sticks.
Juan just wants to
He's
show
shot.
off his abs.
But was I able to hidden path?
6 for a 6-pack. No.
Why
Alright.
not?
You,
me just
you
say my
feel the
persuasion's
manacles
weird.
are almost holding back your magic.
That seems to be awfully convenient.
See.
Yeah.
Ethel cast light on all of them.
9.
Yeah, he looks at you, he chuckles, and just sort of kicks some dirt in your face, and walks away. So Bramgrim, he looks at you and he says, are you looking to get into Athedon with these foreigners?
Yes. Listen, it's urgent, okay? This is... We were all attacked by the Rakshasa, okay? I need to speak to my father. This is very, very urgent.
Ethel tries to look
And
very
he just
sad
looks and he
for
says,
someone.
well, I don't know how easy it'll be to get you to your father, but at least with our blessing, what the fuck happened to my Discord? Oh, okay, give me a second, fellas. What the fuck? Sort of looks at you and he just says,
Oh, I just realized I did that.
you try getting you through the front door at least for now.
That's all I can ask.
And you see he looks down to what seems to be almost like a carving of runes on his left forearm, and you see the claws, his gauntlets have claws that seem to be dragon marks, and he scratches across the runes on the wrist, looking at it, and you see he starts speaking into his forearm, and he sort of pauses. He says, alright, well, if they'll behave themselves, and he looks down to you, Ralrut, then we can make our way in.
How much? How big are so the net? Am I just completely restrained, or do I at least have some Is it those nets that have the little finger holes,
When it flew through the air, it looked almost like a classical just square hole nets, but once it hit the lines of magic, sort of just spread out into just a wrap of magical energy. Yeah, my Discord video is being real weird. You guys aren't loading in. That's fine.
This is very bad timing because I need to be here for this section, but I have stuff to do.
Bro.
Oh,
It's my brother's birthday.
That
Oh, it's
sucks
all
for
good.
your brother, Joey.
oh well, I mean, if we have to,
I
we
mean,
can
we could pick this up even
Tomorrow?
tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, I'm
I'd
down.
be
Yeah,
down.
so.
It'd have to be
just-
in the morning for me though. 'Cause I have work in the afternoon.
Well, what time in the
That's
morning?
that's
I
fine.
haven't-
Whatever
Yeah,
works.
what time in the morning?
Before 2.
Before 2.
Yeah.
I have a dentist appointment at noon.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty early then. I don't know what you guys is feeling
I
like.
was like, my sleep schedule.
I mean, we can just pick it up sometime later in this week. But I think entering the city, you know,
Well, why
it's
not on
a
Thursday?
nice small session.
Yeah.
Hold
I-
on, hold on.
Yeah.
Why not
Well,
on
I
Thursday?
I genuinely just have to go right now. So
That's all good,
unfortunate,
Joey. Well, here, let me end the recording real quick.
Wait,
that's
next
fun.
time a guard gets close to me and be like, you know, just
He's
gonna
gonna stick his penis to the net.
No, I'm just gonna be like, maybe be like, you know, just look how she feels and then look how Bramgrim feels. You're saying they share the same pain.
I don't understand why you're trying to start shit. Let's just get into the city
He's not,
first.
He's being a homie.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll just generally ask a bit of a DM feedback kind of thing. How was this? Because I mean, I know the travel stuff was a lot quicker, so that was probably
Yeah,
fun.
I'll be honest. I kind of prefer this travel system.
I do too, because that's the thing.
I enjoyed the other one, but it takes so long.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to do something essentially like this, but it's just it didn't work out. I mean, I'm learning this shit over time. The more you know. Yeah, but yeah. So trying to just cut out some slog. But yeah, there we go. All right, so I'll see you guys presumably tomorrow
Or Thursday.
or whenever. Really, whenever.
I think Thursday's good.
Bye.
We'll see, fellas.
Bye bye.
Peace.